What's up, guys? I'm Amanda and this is Mark, and guess what? We're now a married couple. So now we're the married NYC couple. Yay!
So in this video, we are going to tell you guys exactly how much it cost to have our destination wedding, the wedding of our dreams in Bali, Indonesia. And we'll break it down to the cost of the actual wedding versus the entire trip. One of the biggest reasons that we wanted to have the destination wedding, aside from just being beautiful, was the amount of money it saved us.
So we did a little research and we found out that in the US, the average wedding costs about $33,000. And in New York City, the average wedding costs about $70,000. I can't get over this. Completely understand. It's a very important day for us. It just didn't make sense.
Here is a little preview of what we did during our 2 weeks and our wedding. Okay, we made it to Clean King Beach, and I think we're actually gonna go down, but this shit is steep as hell. Okay, so this wedding, we didn't start planning it until March of 2018, and the wedding date was October 19th, 2018. So what does that give you? 8 months of planning. I did all the work, of course.
And the reason we actually picked the date is because October 19th, 2016 was the day we left on our travel abroad for 18 months. We thought it was a very important day and we didn't want to wait until 2020, October 19th, so we just said, screw it, we don't have a lot of money, but we're gonna do it anyways and make it happen. And we did. Going into this whole wedding thing, I knew nothing. It was all new for me, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. So I thought it'd be helpful to kind of share some price ranges and what we paid and how we saved money. So this is kind of the breakdown of what we spent.
Let's first start with all the small ticket items that we had. We wanted to kind of have like a low-key wedding. It wasn't going to be super fancy. So all I needed to get was a pair of slacks, a shirt, some suspenders, my pants from Banana Republic, $70, my shirt from Untuckit, that was $100, suspenders, $15, and my shoes from Aldo were a little over $100.
My dress, I got it for $890, and my shoes, I got those on Macy's for $50. And then my girlfriend got me my earrings, so I was pretty set. Mine was easy.
Our attire for the wedding, grand total price.
One of the ways I saved money was on my wedding veil. I had gotten a quote for one and it was $400, and there was no way I was spending money. I had messaged my girlfriends who have been married and they all said it was overrated. They only needed it for pictures. So I ended up buying 3 yards of tulle, bought one of those like $1 hair clips, and my mom sewed the tulle onto that hair clip, so my veil was about $10. And then I also, for his bow tie, because it was kind of last minute and I wanted a specific color, so I just went and bought the material and then had it made. And to do that, the material was like $3, and then to have it made, it was $50.
Boom, that's how you DIY a wedding outfit. If you've seen any of our other travel videos, you know we are big proponents of using credit cards to build up travel points, and this was no exception. We had, was it Chase Sapphire?
Yep.
We had a grand total of about 73,000 points, and on top of that we paid an additional $956, and that covered both of our flights round trip to Bali, Indonesia. Saved a little bit of money there. If you don't have a travel credit card or any credit card that's going to give you points yet,
what are you doing?
Get on it. Get on it now.
Couple credit cards that we recommend is the Chase Sapphire and the Capital One Venture card for our wedding bands. Again, I had no idea what to expect. Started going out and shopping and asking around. I ended up going with a double band. So each of my bands, I put one on top and bottom. My rings together were $15.50. Yeah, that was just what I selected.
So I went to the same place Amanda went to in the Diamond District, Dennis J. Dalton. It was fantastic. The staff there was super nice. I ended up getting white gold. They had it ready in like next day. And I got it literally like the day before we flew out to Bali. And so my ring was $450.
And the grand total would be about $2,000.
Look at this chick balling out.
I know. Yeah,
They're beautiful rings
yeah.
though, so it was worth it. Amanda was worth it.
I love them.
Next was getting a photographer. We ended up going with Hernan Sanchez. We ended up doing an exchange for services. We paid for his flight out, accommodations, and some food. In exchange, he took care of the wedding. It was like 8 hours of photos. In total, we ended up spending about $1,500 to have him come along on the trip. He spent 5 days with us at the resort. Photos turned out fantastic. A lesson just for future reference, if you're having a wedding and you're getting a photographer, make sure that in the contract, it's not only their contract that has, their stipulations, but you guys have in detail what you're going to be getting, how many edits you can get, how many photos you're going to be getting, what shots specifically, that you want to make sure that they get. That way, there's not going to be like any misunderstandings, or people aren't going to get their feelings hurt by, not getting what they expected.
And also have a cell phone conversation. I didn't realize this was such a big deal for photographers. Have this conversation with your photographer. If they don't bring it up, make sure you bring it up, and just have a mutual understanding of whether your guests are allowed to use their cell phones or not
during the ceremony.
All right, and the next thing that was really important, because we were having a destination wedding, I wanted everything to run smooth, and I wanted our friends and family to not have to worry about any transportation getting around, so I really tried to take care of that. So we flew into mainland Bali, but the wedding was off of the main island on Nusa Ceningang, so you have to take a ferry to get there. I emailed all of the ferry companies and asked if they would give any type of discount for a large group of 16 to 20. The one that gave us the best discount was Scoot Cruise. For each person round trip, including pickup at your hotel and drop off, it was $28 per person round trip, and I was amazed that they were able to work with us, and they were really flexible. So total for both of us was $58. And now for the biggest probably chunk of our expenses for the entire wedding is going to be the venue. So the first time we visited Bali, we stayed at Jenny's place on Nusa Ceningang, and it just stuck with us. Like the night we went there, we had woke up saying this would be the perfect place to get married, and that just stuck with us. And I even tried looking at places in Mexico because I also knew that would be fairly cheap, but I just had Jenny's place in my mind, and heart wants what it wants. So we decided to go and have our
Heart wants what it wants.
You're
a bird, I'm a bird.
We decided to have the venue at Jenny's place. I ended up emailing, and we started corresponding through WhatsApp, and Jenny put me at ease. She became the wedding planner in a sense, and she called me and she was like, don't worry, a lot of people get stressed about this, it's a special day, there's no need to worry. She's also Australian, by the way, so she was very chill, like
Aussie is like, don't
no
worry,
worries,
mate,
no worries. We can touch base in like a month before your wedding and make sure we have the head count and how much food we need and all of the little details. That was a big relief when planning for this wedding. So thank you, Jenny.
Jenny was amazing. She knows everyone. She has all the contacts, so she hooked us up with the lighting company. She sat down with us and helped us pick out flowers the day before the wedding.
Yeah, the day before, guys, or 2 days before.
2 days before, and then 2 days before we picked out a wedding cake. that she sent someone back to mainland to pick up and bring to us.
Yeah, and there was no taste testing, none of that, like a traditional wedding. It was just like, yeah, that one looks nice. Let's do that, vanilla.
Also, on our way to the island, we also bought fireworks. So that was like an unexpectedly awesome surprise. Those were like $20. They were super cheap. For the venue at Jenny's place, we had the villa for 5 nights. It included all the food. They had this incredibly delicious buffet with food for everyone. So vegetarian options, plenty of meat options, delicious food from the local cuisine from Bali. And we got a suckling pig, which was that was delicious as well. The cake, the lighting, the flowers, the DJ, it all came out perfect. There was nothing that we could complain about. How much do you think that cost? You probably think a lot, right? But, so, grand total
Hey, Coco.
was
$4,100.
That's it.
USD.
You can't get it like a wedding like this.
Even the arrangements, we had like full huge orchids on our centerpieces. Those are like $100 in the US. It's insane. They were beautiful.
So many
Everything
orchids.
was just so incredibly amazing, and so many frangipanis everywhere. We put frangipanis on the cake. I learned what a frangipani was, and it's
That right there is a
favorite.
value. That's worth the money.
My
in
favorite
itself.
flower now.
After the wedding, we went and had our honeymoon. In my head, I had this idea that we needed to go to this beautiful, amazing 5-star resort. The original plan was to go off to a different island, either Java or Flores Island, but we were so pooped from the week hanging out with everybody and doing so much that we wanted to chill. We ended up booking 4 nights at Rimba Jimbaran. It's this crazy nice hotel.
I'd also say we wanted to spoil ourselves because while we were traveling, we would never spend this amount of money on accommodations. So we were like, yeah, let's do it.
The one downside is that
We didn't feel like we were in Bali anymore. Felt like we were at Disneyland.
It really did. They had like little trolleys that would bring you around. So if you wanted to go to their private beach or to like the sister place, or you can't complain about that place either. It was beautiful. Their breakfast buffet was awesome.
Same.
It was awesome. So we got this place for 4 nights and it was $1,000. So that was a bit much.
Yeah, it was.
We even tried to like cancel our reservation.
It's like, can we change the reservation to 1 night instead of 4?
Yeah, but unfortunately we couldn't. We made the best of our time though, and it was fun. No regrets.
And overall, the money we spent while we were in Bali 2 weeks, including food and souvenirs and all of these little things, it was about $600.
I mean, we ate a lot of meals and we went out. We weren't eating on a traveler's budget. We weren't going out and getting, like the $2-3 meals. Like we were getting $5 meals, and we drank a crap load of bintangs.
Yeah.
If you think about it though, $600, that's $300 a week. $150 a week per person. That's not that bad. And we did a lot of activities, snorkeling and the monkey forest. So we did a lot of things. So now, grand total, everything, 2 weeks in Bali, amazing wedding, memories with friends and family, and delicious food and activities and everything was
$11,500.
There you go. You sound like you're on The Price is Right. What do you bet on the showcase number 1?
So that was it, guys.
Oh yeah, we also had to spend $50 on our marriage license.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yep.
In New York. So we got married in New York. Yeah, so technically we got married at the Brooklyn Justice of the Peace.
To make it legal, yes.
And then in Bali was just more of the ceremony. And now look at us, happily married, almost 3 months now.
He has to call me his wife now. It's so fun.
I'd like to introduce you to my wife, Amanda, who hasn't changed her name yet. It's actually Amanda Mendes.
Oh. Girls have to go through so much stuff.
Wow.
You have to
She
change
loves
your
me, but not enough to
passport,
change her name.
Your driver's license.
Maybe I'll change my name.
Your credit cards.
Coco is Coco Denisha.
Everything. Everyone calls me Amanda Denisha, but
No one calls you
legally,
Amanda Denisha.
Yeah. Look, I have
Well,
a
let me see your
bag
driver's
bag.
license.
No one asked for my driver's license. It's a process. It'll happen. It's just not on the top of my to-do list.
Wow. What is higher?
Get him, go, get him!
Okay. We, yeah.
That's it.
That's it. That's the video. Hope you guys found this insightful.
Yeah. Let us know if you're going to have a destination wedding.
Yes, and
or
where.
if you have any questions.
Or if you want to have it in Bali like we did, reach out to Jenny. She'll hook you up.
Yeah, we'll give you her contact info.
This is not sponsored. by Jenny. We just loved her. She was great.
Amazing.
So,
just like family now.
okay. Thank you guys for watching. Like,
Adios.
comment, subscribe, all this stuff. Follow us on Instagrams at the NYC Couple to see our daily adventures. And we'll see you in our next video, which might involve some other YouTubers and a shit ton of pizza.
This is me putting pizza in his mouth.
All over Manhattan.
Bye.
Wow.